Good morning, Burbs. My name is Azalira, and welcome to day 3 and the final day of PSO2NGS CBT1. Yeah, the very final day. So CBT1 just ended around like 4-ish hours ago at the time of this recording, and then what you're seeing here is a really beautiful time-lapse video of just the entirety of what is available in the CBT, right? So it's just something really crazy to me that I felt these past 3 days were just super fast. Even though I'm not really even playing NGS to begin with. But just being able to see all the community posts, being able to see everyone just talk about NGS and just enjoying themselves and everything is just absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to get my hands on it and hopefully get my hands also on the next CBT coming up. Which this time lapse, by the way, is super awesome. Thank you very much for Yukigashi F for making this. But yeah, you can probably take a look at this in a little bit more detail later. I'll be posting this one specifically in the description below. So yeah, that'd be very, very awesome. Also, the moon is like really big. Yeah, interesting. All right, so first thing we have today is, of course, the celebration of, hey, we made it through the CBT, right? Normal salt, because, well, we're gonna have to go to the second lottery again and be like, yeah, I guess we have the second wave of salt later. And speaking of that, right? The CBT2 registration date is confirmed to be February 2, by the way. I do have a video on that, just like talking a little bit more about the details. I'll also be linking that in the description below. So be sure to look for that date for whenever the registration comes up, and then whatever details and stuff, I'll be posting as well in video form, so you can go check that out whenever. Right. So with today's last day of CBT, I got a lot of pictures of people, you know, making all the characters and stuff into NGS and stuff like that. A little bit less videos, but a little bit more creativity here and there. So the first things first is this is basically EO, looking very good here with the new model. Personally, I kind of really like this kind of like aesthetic because I feel like it's futuristic enough, but also feels like, you know, one of those like, how do you say it? Race queen outfits, the ones that you would wear on like, you know, a racing rally or something like that. Just have like, you know, those short top jackets and stuff, and they'll be perfect. Hold a flag and you're done, right? That's awesome. And the next one, this is Roxy's Rupika. Once again in action. We saw Roxy's Rupika in the salon the other time, but yeah, model looking really good right here. This one isn't as glossy, looks a lot more ceramic or like chromium kind of thing. Yeah, very beautiful overall. I like that. This one, this one's actually from PSU blog, aka bump.org. Actually looking at one of the NPCs here in Central City holding a partisan. Perhaps it is one of the previews, right? Of like what a partisan would actually look like in NGS. And of course, Bob, the person who writes a lot of the articles for bump.org, rocking that Kakwane suit. The classic. Literally they can't live without the Kakwane, right? Bob, speaking of Bob though, we probably need to like, I'll need to go get Bob and like, you know, get ourselves talking in a Oracle Connection episode sometime very soon. And also, I know, whenever NGS comes, we'll have the I Am Tuna 2.0, but I'll be swimming with Bob as well, the Kakwane. You know what, speaking of swimming, I'm actually like thinking about this now, like, how is the swimming lobby actions going to interact with the game, right? Because there's like actual swimming now, so I guess like, what's the point of the swimming lobby actions again? And oh my god, that's a lot of gloss on the Kuna buddy. Yeah, this is a very black, like, gloss. That's different. Yeah, the other glosses that we've seen so far is like more gray, but yeah, I probably shouldn't stay in this page for too long. So right here, this is also pretty cool. I guess this is like more of a cast fashion kind of thing. Let's see. So a lot of these parts, they look, I'm not sure if this is like old or new, but looking at the fingers, probably like a bit of the older PSO2 parts, but you know, having this kind of like gradient is definitely different. I don't think any of the PSO2 cast parts normally had like this kind of gradient, right? Or maybe there is on GV. I don't really do a lot of cast fashion, so I apologize for that, but regardless, it's still really cool. Really, really, really awesome looking in the environment here. Stands out so much though, like imagine playing this, right? And you're just like, you stand out so much from the environment in a very good way, by the way. Like, and it doesn't look unrealistic, right? While it does stand out, it does look like it fits appropriately into the environment. Like it's not something like out of place where if you would Photoshop a picture and just paste it on there, you know? Yeah, I think that's cool. And, oh my lord, I don't even know what to describe this is. Like, what do you guys think this is, right? Like, this looks super cool and also really creepy at the same time. Like, wow. People having fun with all those like new accessory stuff. Oh my lord, that is so beautiful. Like, despite all the stuff that's going on, like, I think the textures and everything just looks very beautiful. Yeah, very nice. Very, very, very nice. And also, of course, crabs in the ocean, right? You know, this also makes me think, like, are we gonna literally get like some giant enemy crabs sometimes so just we can fulfill the meme, you know? Or maybe is there even gonna be like water combat somehow, right? Or is water just purely for, you know, gathering and just the aesthetic of the world? I feel like since there is water, they should somehow like make some have like an area where you can fight a boss in the water, even if it's just like not the full swimming, right? Even just like a water area, that would be super cool. So we're gonna have to just wait and see how that comes out, right? Like when you think of like Monster Hunter World or something like that, there's also like water-ish monsters, even though it's just one, right? But at least it makes use of the water, right? That's kind of like what I want to see. Is just make use of, oh my lord. Yeah, make use of everything available, and this is one of them. Using the flight formation, sorry. And just making, this is just amazing. Like, I said this once before as well, right? Anyone who can create a cast that just put all these accessories on there and just use flight formation and just create itself to look like some kind of a vehicle, is just, this is absolute. This is probably the best one that I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen anything that tops this. This looks legitimately just like a normal, like, awesome car. I'm speechless. Absolutely speechless. Yo, this needs a like. I'm probably gonna bookmark this one as well, because this is just wow. Just PSO2 from Ship 9. Absolutely amazing work. Wow, I'm so blown away right now. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so sorry. Anyways, next video here. This one's just showing you something funny, because you know how normally like in PSO2 we walk into the NPCs and like the NPCs kind of just like push us, right? But here, the NPCs actually interact with us now. Like, you can kind of like block their path, and that's just really, really funny in my opinion. Look at that. The days of Henry pushing your friends away from screenshots in the cafe is over. NPCs can literally just like not walk past you anymore because you have party now. That's awesome. I don't know why, I just find it really funny. But yeah, really nice touch in the game though, in terms of like the details. Very cool. Next, some more people's characters. This one's the MFDB Parka that is also recently on PSO2 Global Scratch. Yeah, looking really clean here. Even though this is using the old model right here, but this one is new, right? As you can see, this costume we've seen before. Textures and everything look very, very beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is an old hair, but yeah, you can use old types of stuff on the head with like the new body, so that's pretty cool. Not as glossy, very good. I feel like I'm probably gonna be talking about like gloss like every episode of this, or like every time we talk about NGS before NGS comes out, I'm probably just gonna keep talking about the gloss, I swear. I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyways, yeah, arms, legs, just skin, everything just looks great. Appreciate it. Next, more people's characters. Oh, Show's character looks really nice here. This costume, I think it was like Eleanor's costume, the female gunner. I'm not sure like what face type they use here, but I think this is the old PSO2 face because I do recognize that eye, but the hair in front here actually looks very, very nice. So beautiful. Absolutely very beautiful. And oh, the skin is actually amazing. I'm probably not gonna stay for this so long, but like I just saw like the actual like skin textures and stuff, but that's just so clean. That's so clean. That's so good. So good. And then of course, I can't go on videos without making at least a picture of like a guy, right? This is Avivi's characters. He's kind of like known for making some nice guy characters. Look at that hair, it looks so beautiful. Unfortunately, the picture isn't as big of a resolution, but hey, the face looks super good. The face looks extremely clean. Metallic body and everything, very nice. Seems the background texture here on the right side is a little whack, but it's fine, right? Like, at least the character looks super good. Look at all those like stubble, like, wow. I'm actually genuinely surprised it looks that good on the game, but like, wow. This is great. This is great. I honestly low-key want to try to make like a guy character in NGS just to see how it works, right? Because assuming the fashion and like the looks are actually like this good and stuff, look at this expression though, that's so cool. I really wonder too, like what kinds of expressions are available for us in the game. Like in PSO2 right now, we probably have like 8 or 9 expressions or something like that, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to be in store for us in the next future. Or like, are they going to add more and things like that? We'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. And so speaking of tutorials about stuff, like, you remember the Ayago face that I showed you guys on the first day, right? Somebody already made, the same person actually already made a 13-second video tutorial of how to make the face. Look at this. So right here is like, oh yeah, go to this option and then select like your eyes, right? And then like select these options right here, yeah? All good. And then make sure that your camera is on the top side. Do the CI action for the characters to look at the camera. Freeze it. And then, ta-da! Yeah. That's pretty simple, right? I think. Yeah. Not bad at all. Like a few steps, you know. Go to there, go to this, do that, and then boom, results. Easy. Next. This one, once again, more of the very beautiful textures on the costumes. Just wanted to show all of you. And then this is also using the same PSO2 face that we have nowadays. I think this should be the Sophist hair. But yeah, look at all those textures. Like, that's so beautiful. Wow. I'm actually genuinely surprised of this. Like, this just looks very good. Look at that. And I bet like all these glowy parts and stuff are also kind of like glow in the dark too. Imagine this in like the nighttime environment, right? I believe these parts would probably glow as well. So yeah, details, amazing. Very, very beautiful. And this is only goes to show that like the regular PSO2 faces that we have right now can transition into NGS like really nicely. Very beautiful. And again, same costume here. This one's another costume, but yeah, it seems like these two costumes are like the very popular options here. But I like this variation color of this costume though. I feel like black, gray, and white here is very beautiful compared to like the other colors. But I'm pretty sure that you can customize them, and we'll have to see like, I'll have to see actually like how much options of colors you have to customize all this. But yeah, looking very, very nice. Like, look at the breastplate here, right? It looks very metallic. Like all the other materials on the, how do you say, the hips here and stuff, this looks like, you know, the leather, right? But this one right here in the center on the breastplate actually looks like metal. Like, wow. I'm just genuinely surprised. It just looks super good. Oh man. And then right here, this person, I think I showed on day 2 the video, but this one should be the shark head accessory, and then they just basically place themselves up here while having the accessory like way down there. So once again, super creative use of the whole thing. And this is just absolutely beautiful scenery once again. Water splashes look really good. Water in general just looks really good. You know what? All these like textures on the rock probably has more detail than like the PSO2 lobby we have right now. Not gonna lie. Probably not though, but yeah, jokingly saying, oh my lord, look at the hair details. This is the new face from NGS, by the way. This is the new NGS face with the new NGS body. Like, it's very different in a good way from normal PSO2 face, but like this hair is absolutely amazing. The eye detail, like the, oh my lord. Look at that. Like, it's not super PSO2 like we know now, but it's still PSO2. You know what I mean? But it's like enhanced and it looks super realistic. Like no, this is too good. How's this allowed? This is so good. Like, maybe their chest is like a little bit big for my like preferences, but yo, like look at this. Look at the pants. Like that's so beautiful. The reflection, the everything, like I don't know, man. This is something else. Most of the pictures we've seen so far was like people with the normal faces, right? But this is the full NGS version of the new faces. Like this is amazing. The hair is like I want to scream so much, but like I don't want to break your guys' ears in the video. You know? But like, yo man, this is, sorry about that. Sorry about the volume there, but here, like yeah, there's just something about this that's just super beautiful. Unfortunately, the Twitter video isn't loading as well, but yeah, in case you missed yesterday as well, the salon can be adjustable easily for just about every time of the day, so you can do a lot of adjustments in the salon. It's just very, very nice to be able to do the entire like day-night cycle, and then yeah, it's just super bright. I don't know why in the day, but yeah, absolutely stunning. Like, just look at that, and the environment too. Oh, speechless, absolutely speechless. All right, so let's look at something that doesn't really require that much speech, right? So this is the entire northern area of the central city, or well, the northern region of like the beta that we're allowed to go around in. I haven't looked thoroughly through this video, but like this is the kind of open world that we will be running around in. I think this might be the exploration area or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this swampy, marshy area, very cool. So right here, you're picking up a lot of like these rest of plants and stuff that you might be able to use for combat later. And like I can see so much potential screenshot value in all these areas, like, and like the resources also seem pretty abundant too. I'm not entirely sure what's the difference between the rest of plant of the green variant versus the yellow variant, but like just the environment in the marshes here at night, and you know, the wild animals here that we get to, you know, kill yeah, for harvesting. But I don't know, there is always something about these kinds of open world games, right, where it's just super, it just really draws you in. And the more beautiful the environment is, the more you just like want to look at it, the more you go around. And it might be a little bit of concern where, hey, if you've been seeing the same thing for over like years, right? Like, you know, how you always seen the same forest again in PSO2 for like the past 8 years or something, you might get a little bored. But I just have to always go back to the point where, how is PSO2NGS going to expand new areas and things? So it'll be just a very interesting thing to think about, honestly. But yeah, super looking forward to really coming to this area at night as well. So that'll be a super cool place to just hang out and just like see things, like, because it does look like, you know, those like mangrove forests and like the Asian regions of the world. Very cool. Once again, more environmental art. Evening is always very beautiful. I feel like the lighting and everything is just done super right. Like these photon glides and everything, also really nice. Rainbows also. And then this looks like, you know, a bit cloudy, foggy-ish, maybe. Very beautiful. And then the pink area, which is also somewhere I would love to explore, by the way. Looks very nice overall. Very, very beautiful. Oh, and then this picture is apparently beating like a level 19. I'm not sure like it's an EQ boss or anything like that, but yeah, it seems I see on the top left here 32 out of 32. You guys see this? That's a huge area. Like, I know there's many areas that are like, say, 32. There's some areas that are 8 out of 8 and things like that. I'm not sure the entire details, but like, it's just really cool to see this many players, you know, fight a boss or something. Like, that's just awesome. I just hope my game's frame rate doesn't explode though when there's just this many players and effects on the screen. That's the only caveat to having, you know, this many players on the screen. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see. Next one. This one I actually have no idea where this is. Maybe it's like a closed off area because I know that like the snow area is not entirely available yet on New Genesis CBT1 right now. But yeah, like this kind of shot is super beautiful. Just the whole bridge to go through here and just go to the snowy area is like, so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. And then this one, I don't know what's up, honestly. It says a bunch of floating mags. Maybe this is like a glitch or something like that where players are just supposed to be AFK here, but like their bodies, it doesn't show. So it just shows like their mags floating around. I think it's really funny. And also maybe in the background, that's like the emergency quest or urgent quest because it's like unusually red in that area, right? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Next one, this is also in the final hours of the CBT. Everyone's just gathering here, be like, hey man, what's up? Thank you for the code beta, you know, closed beta test. And like hope everyone had a good time, right? So yeah, final farewells and everything. And this area is also very beautiful. I like waterfalls. Waterfalls are very beautiful as long as the particles and everything are done right. This is also really cool, having all the floaty particles from like the other pink area, I think it was. I'm not sure what causes all these particles, but like, you know, making your character stand here like this and imagine all the particles floating, the waves flowing, the light like moving and stuff like that. And that's like your desktop background on like wallpaper engine or something like that. Oh, dude. That'd be so beautiful. This is also really cool. I don't know. It kind of feels like this pink area. The more I look at it, it also reminds me of, I think it was like the Coral Highlands from Monster Hunter World. Yeah, kind of similar, right? We'll have to see like the diversity of all the areas later. Oh my lord, what is that? That is so cute. What is that? It's so fluffy. The fur looks so weird, but that's so cool. You can actually sit and interact with wildlife. Like, that's so cool. I'm okay with that. And here once again, more very beautiful scenery. Oh, so well done. NGS, so well done. I'm not sure what this wall is though. Maybe it's like just saying, hey, you're coming back into like a safe zone or something like that. But yeah, man, the evening lighting always gets me. It's so beautiful. Wow. So good. I feel like I'm like a broken record at this point. Like I'm always just saying like, oh, this is good, that is good, but like genuinely this is just how I feel, right? Like look at all this. How did I not like this before? I had to heart this, but like, oh my lord, this is so beautiful. Like especially this shot, so good. The water is so clean. The reflection and everything, very beautiful. Man, this shot is also extremely amazing too. I love the falling water. It gives it this kind of like very serene feeling. And yeah, these pink particles, I think is just the leaves of these pink trees. I think so. There's actually some more pictures here. I haven't seen these ones, but ooh. Are these like the pods that the meteorites kind of like drop in or something like that? I'm not entirely sure, but oh, hey, it's this bridge thing. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Water here. Super clean, super nice, beautiful. And you can also see the moon in the day too. Wow. Okay. And then yeah, nightlight, very cool. And as you can see, like the tree here is also like blocking the light as well. Like so beautiful. And then right here, this is 50 minutes, 50 minutes before the game server went down, and the blocks and stuff are still super full. By the way, yeah. Look at that. All those blocks still have so many players. Everyone's just like trying to sit there until the end of time. And then of course the very last thing that I want to show all of you is apparently Rappies have a new feature where you can actually interact with them and they will mimic your lobby action as well. Look at this. Right here. So this is the regular wave lobby action. And Rappy waved back like, whoa! It's kind of like the Lillipens from PSO2, right? On the, I think it was like emergency, code, gesture. Like they can do all the basic lobby actions and stuff, but that's so cute though. Imagine like going into the world and just like, the Rappy can just imitate your lobby actions. Like that's so cute. Look at that. That's so adorable. Like why must we kill these creatures again, Sega? I'm so sorry. Well, okay. We can't kill Rappies, but yeah, you get the point. Anyways, the final thing I wanted to say is right here, Rappy Commu, right? They said that thank you very much for the whole NGS test and stuff like that. So if you have like any positive messages or stuff that you want to share on social networking sites and stuff like that, feel free to use this hashtag, by the way. This hashtag is the stuff that the staff will be reading over a little bit later. So if you have like any kind words and stuff, feel free to just type over to them, right? And then use this hashtag and be like, hey, I really appreciate all the hard work that you all have put into NGS. So thank you very much and things like that, and just put on this hashtag. And I'm pretty sure that they will be very encouraged and really happy as well, and use it as motivation to move forwards, you know? So yeah, that concludes 3 days of the PSO2NGS beta. And I'm gonna come back to this time lapse again because it's very beautiful. So it was a wonderful journey for me as well, getting to see the entire community's creations and just like seeing all you react to a lot of these very beautiful and crazy things from the Japanese community that normally you may or may not have seen otherwise, right? So hope you all enjoyed this 3-day journey as much as I do. And also don't forget that the CBT2 registration will start on February 2nd. So be sure to go sign up as well whenever that comes if you want to get into PSO2NGS Beta 2. More information will be in the description below. So yeah, with all that, hope you all take care of yourself. Hope you all enjoyed this as well. And maybe I can do something similar to these kinds of videos in the future with like just the PSO2 community updates or something like that, but we'll see, right? Don't forget to smile, and I'll see you all very soon.